For years, the Rode VideoMicro has been the industry standard in small camera-mounted shotgun microphones. It sells for $59, has excellent build quality, it's lightweight, requires no battery, and it sounds great. And then along came a host of Chinese knockoffs, ranging in price from $20 to around $40, and some of them even sounded better than the Rode VideoMicro in my opinion. And then Deity came out with the Deity D4 Duo, which was innovative in that it had two microphone capsules, a front and a rear, that recorded into two separate mono channels. Now, Deity has introduced the Deity D4 Mini, and in this video, we'll see how it stacks up to the Rode VideoMicro. So let's get right into it. The build quality of the Mini is about the same as the Rode. However, there are some subtle differences, as well as one major difference which sets the Mini way apart from the Rode. For starters, the Mini sells for $49.95, and that includes two connecting cables, one TRS to TRS cable to connect to DSLRs or mirrorless cameras, and one TRS to TRRS cable to connect to smartphones. For its $59 price tag, the Rode VideoMicro includes only a TRS to TRS cable for connecting to DSLRs or mirrorless cameras. If you want to purchase an additional cable to connect to smartphones, a TRS to TRRS cable, the SC7 will set you back another $15, which brings the total cost of the Rode VideoMicro to $75. Both microphones are extremely lightweight and require no batteries, making them an excellent choice for vlogging microphones. The Rode weighs in at 42 grams, while the Deity weighs in at a lot less at 28 grams. Both microphones are unidirectional. The Rode has a cardioid pattern, while the Deity has a supercardioid pattern, making it slightly better at rejecting off-axis sound. I really like Deity's cable management on the D4 Mini. The output jack is located on the side of the microphone rather than on the rear like the Rode. This keeps the cable away from the viewfinder and keeps the cable away from the back of the camera. Both microphones are great for run and gun shooting or for vlogging, but the Deity is more lightweight and compact and has a smaller footprint, even when using the included windscreen. The biggest advantage of the Deity D4 Mini is its built-in input. This enables you to connect a lavalier microphone or a wireless receiver into the input jack, and it can record into the right channel while the main microphone capsule records into the left channel. If you're curious as to how the D4 Mini sounds, you've been listening to it throughout this video. I've got it boomed just overhead on a boom stand. Now I'm going to connect a lavalier microphone to the input and give you an idea how that sounds. I now have the Deity D4 Mini mounted on top of my camera and the Rode Lavalier Go plugged into the input jack on the microphone. The Rode Lavalier Go is recording into the right channel while the microphone capsule on the Deity D4 Mini is recording on the left channel. In post, you can combine the two into one mono track, or you can keep them into two separate mono tracks. When you're using this setup with a smartphone, however, it will only record into one mono track, even if you're using two microphones. To see how the Deity D4 Mini sounds as opposed to the Rode VideoMicro in a vlogging setup, let's take them both outside and mount them to the top of the camera and see how they sound. Okay, I'm outside now and I'm testing the Rode VideoMicro. I have it mounted on top of my camera and I have the windscreen in place. It's a little bit noisy around here with some air conditioners going and a little breeze blowing, so you may pick up a little noise, and there's also some cars passing. But this gives you an idea of how the microphone sounds. The Rode VideoMicro, and it's mounted on top of my camera. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you're listening to the Deity D4 Mini. Same situation. I've got it mounted on top of my camera. I did have to adjust the gain on my camera because the Deity D4 Mini was coming in a little bit louder than the Rode VideoMicro. Also, there's a lot of noise around. There's a lot of air conditioners running. There's cars going by. But the Deity D4 Mini is a supercardioid microphone, so it should reject a lot of off-axis noise. But anyway, this is the sound of the Deity D4 Mini. Testing 1, 2, 3. In my opinion, these two microphones sound very similar, but I find that the Deity is just a little bit louder than the Rode. In fact, when I'm recording with the Deity, I have to turn the gain down just a little bit to compensate for the extra loudness as compared to the Rode, which means that the Deity is going to record just a little bit quieter than the Rode. So it all comes down to features and price. The Deity coming in at $49.95 and including a TRS and a TRRS cable, while the Rode coming in at $59.95 and including only a TRS cable, makes the Deity a better buy price-wise. As far as features go, I really like the design of the Deity D4 Mini. It's lightweight, it's compact, and has a much smaller footprint than the Rode. The Rode has that extra size and that big puffy windscreen, so it's not quite as discreet as the Deity D4 Mini. And the included input jack on the Deity D4 Mini makes it more versatile than just about any other shotgun microphone in its class. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you have any questions about the Deity D4 Mini or any of the microphones mentioned in this video, leave them below in the comments section and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching, everyone. Be safe, and we will see you in the next video.